Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been anxiously waiting the UPS man today for my L3 pre-order. It's 1 in the afternoon, they're still not here. It's kind of hard because where we lived before in our apartment was more central to like the freeway and like a larger city. We're more like in suburbia now, so I think mail just comes later, which is fine. It's just I want that pre-order here. That sounds so first world problems. But I will be filming that today whenever it comes. So I thought I'd come today and talk to you guys about some empties that I have from the last week or so. While we're waiting, I went to the gym, took a shower. I want to do some housework, but I'm so anxious for this stupid wax. Today's my vacuuming day, to vacuum the whole house, and I just need to get to it. But I feel like I can do it after I get my wax. That's so dumb. Anyways, let's talk about some empties, okay? Right now in my basement, and when on my Instagram, when I say my entire downstairs, like when I say I'm melting this in my entire downstairs, that includes my kids' bathroom that's downstairs. There's a laundry room that I have a melter in, and there's kind of a great room area that has one melter in it. I normally would put more than one melter, maybe 3 melters in an area like that, but my kids do crazy things down there, and I'm already nervous about just having one melter down there. So when I say entire downstairs, I mean 3 larger melters. My daughter also has a little mini wall light melter in her room. And every once in a while I put some new wax in there, but that's not really included all the time. So anyways, I have this melting in my entire downstairs right now. This is from L3. This was a puppy pack in 8 Crazy Nights. And that's blackberry, jelly, fried dough, and a hint of campfire smoke. I got this puppy pack last fall. I do like it. I think it smells really good, but it's definitely not one of those scents wow, that's amazing. I know for some people it is, and I think that's awesome. It's just not I would definitely pick this scent up again, but it's not one that I'm gonna beg for her to re-pour or put out in huge amounts. I might even buy a loaf of this someday because I do like it, but you know what I mean. I'm just not dying to have it. After I get my pre-order today, I will have 2, almost 3 loaves of today is October 3rd, and I feel like that's not enough, and I'm nervous to not have more. Does that make sense? But I'm not of this scent, so. Anyways, okay, so this was a L3 loaf in Santa's on Keto Boom Boom Cream type. This is really nice, you guys. I feel like Boom Boom Cream type, I really like it. I'm a huge fan, especially the actual cream. But to my nose, I get more florals and more every time I think I hear a vehicle, I think that's what it is. But also other people just drive cars, so it could be that. I'm weird, guys. Anyways, I get more florals and more body care-esque type scents from Boom Boom type versus the caramel and praline and all of that. So I feel with her Santa's on Keto blend, it really plays up the gourmand aspects of Boom Boom. And so I really liked this. My very favorite blend, Boom Boom blend that Jennifer from L3 does is her Rosemary Mint Boom Boom. I have a whole loaf of that. I just don't want to cut it up because I love that one so much. But right now is the perfect time to melt that scent, spring and summer. So I need to just get it chopped up. But this is my second favorite blend because the rosemary mint brings a freshness to it. This brings a creamy edibleness to it. So I really liked this. I would get it again. Once again, I'm not super obsessed with it. But if it was offered and it didn't go like hotcakes, I would absolutely pick this one up. This was a loaf in blue sugar, zucchini bread, warm vanilla sugar. This one's almost a year old, or was almost a year old. The last little piece I had actually didn't have that much scent left. It's funny because when I started melting this, I was in love with it. Then halfway through, I was gosh, I can't wait to get through this loaf. Then at the very end, I was I need 10 loaves of this. I'm so obsessed with it. I have 2, almost 3 scoopables of it now. You guys, this is so freaking good. I just I definitely need her to put this out in when we do the next pre-order. I'm hoping she's going to do the Harry Potter themed pre-order. But just in the last one where she called it the cookie therapy pre-order kind of, she had lots of different scents in it. I am going to ask her if she does the Harry Potter one, can you just randomly throw this scent in there too? Because I can't get enough of it. Her blue sugar is so good. It does smell like real blue sugar, but I feel like it's really strong, first of all. Her blue sugar is just slightly more like woodsy than sugary to me, which I like. And it could just be like her wax formula and what comes out in it. And her zucchini bread is more on the savory side than any type of spiced or sweet. And then the warm vanilla sugar, I can't say that I can actually smell it, but I do think this blend would smell different if it wasn't in there. This ends up, I know I've spoken about it before, but it ends up just being like literally the sum of its parts and like so cozy and warm, the tiniest bit masculine, so strong. Like there are probably like 10 scents in the vendor wax world that like, if every other scent like would never be available again, I'd be okay with that being the scent for the rest of my life in my house. And this is one of them. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. It's so good. The next is just strawberry pound cake. This was a whole loaf. I really like her strawberry pound cake. I do think it's a house blend. I do not think that this is the Bath & Body Works type. This is heavier on the strawberry than it is on the pound cake. I do also like versions that are stronger on the cake part, that are more gourmand, more bakery, but I really like hers. And part of why I really like hers is because I have a hard time with strawberry pound cake, anything throwing in my house very well. And for some reason, and this was in my last apartment too. It wasn't just because of the new floor plan and stuff that we're in. It's a great scent, but it's not very strong. But hers is. It's very just warm. And the strawberry is not juicy. It's kind of a little bit of a fakey strawberry, but it smells really good altogether. So I would definitely get another loaf of that. All my loaves? No. Oh, what was this? This is probably a Hayden Rowe bag because the sticker's on it. Yes, what was this? This is a Hayden Rowe bag, but oh gosh. Oh, maybe this was Christmas clouds? This might be Christmas clouds. I might have finished. I was able to purchase another Christmas clouds loaf, and I'm so thankful. I just have a hard time chopping it up. But this was, I believe this was her Christmas clouds. Yeah. So her Christmas clouds is White Clouds laundry type mixed with warm vanilla. Vanilla Bean Noel. And you really get both of them. This is another scent that to me, I'm like, it's not laundry. It's not a vanilla scent. It literally smells like something else when they're put together. It is a very just warm and inviting yet somewhat clean scent that I really like. I think it's a very good guest scent. It is on the stronger side for guest scents. Hayden Rowe throws extremely well in my house. I feel like her wax is like a huge bang for your buck because a little piece of it throws like crazy. This is just really good. Christmas Clouds is amazing. So I'm so happy I have another loaf of it in my stash. This is a Tub O Taffy from Waxy Taffy. I've ordered from her twice. This still smells pretty strong like the container does, but I didn't get much scent from it when I melted it. This is over a year old. It doesn't have a date on it, and I am so bad about writing dates on my stuff like I never do. So this was a little tub and wax of her Tub O Taffy scoopable wax in her bedtime coconut butter bath. And this is J&J bedtime bath type, which is lavender chamomile baby blended with luscious coconut butter. And you guys, when this was new, it was so good. It truly smells like actual coconut butter or cocoa butter mixed with J&J bath time, like baby bath time. It's really good, but I do think at least this specific scoopable, you have to melt it within a certain amount of time or it's losing scent. So, but really good. This is the L3 scoopable that I got through in Sweetie Pie White Elephant Exchange. This is so good. I think I got a loaf in this. We shall see later today. This was so strong. So I really love Sweetie Pie. My friend Rachel, Candles, why can't I never say her Instagram name right? Candles and Sweet Stuff on Instagram. She is like one of my very best waxy friends out there. I just really love her. She introduced me to Sweetie Pie for the very first time. For some reason, when she had sent it to me, I wasn't versed well enough with L3 to know that scent. I don't know why. But when I got it and I melted it, I absolutely fell in love. To me, Sweetie Pie is like a better strawberry pound cake. It's jam, circus animal cookies. Oh gosh, guys, why am I forgetting? And it's not on here either. So, but it's to me, it smells like a sweeter, better strawberry pound cake. To her, it doesn't smell right to her nose. We all have different noses and brains. We all have different likes. And so that ends up working out for me because she sends me Sweetie Pie stuff and I send her other stuff she likes. So anyway, and then White Elephant Exchange, if you guys don't know, is a very popular L3 blend. It's like white cake, frosting, but mostly powdered donuts. To me, by itself, it definitely puts off like a coconut cake scent. There isn't straight up coconut in it though. I'm not saying that. It's just that it's so like buttery rich and powdered donut together. It's like the white cake is like a buttery yellow cake almost mixed with like powdered donut. I don't know, that it ends up smelling a little bit coconutty. And then mixed with like the Monster Jam strawberry blend. This was so good. Just the tiniest bit of it through like crazy. I melted a lot of this in my daughter Brianna's room just across the hall. And this is a scent that like was just in a smaller, like a medium-ish warmer. I'd put sometimes like a 1/4 of an ounce to a 1/3 of an ounce of this in there. And you could smell it in the whole upstairs. Really, and especially for bakery. To me, bakery doesn't throw as well as like fresh, clean laundry blends and stuff like that. So there is something to be said for this. I went through this really quickly because I loved it so much. And I think I got a loaf in this. We shall see. Destination Wax. This was one of her newer breakaway bars, I believe they're called, in Vanilla Ambrette. I hope I'm saying that right. This is Vanilla, Tonka, Woods, Amber, Ylang Ylang, Violet, Vetiver, Cashmere, Musk, Patchouli, and Spices. This is Times type. I don't know what that means. This was just okay. I was hoping for it to be like a little bit smoother and a tiny bit sweeter. This smells like a gorgeous vanilla perfume to me. Like a earthy vanilla perfume. Does it say it has it in there? It doesn't. But it almost smells anise. Like there's anise in it. Which sometimes I do appreciate some scents with that note in it. But this did smell beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I think I just wasn't in the right mindset when I melted it for what I wanted it for. This is like a deep, earthy, anisey vanilla that is like sexy, almost like something you'd wear on a date with like your husband. Like it's a very sexy scent. And this was so strong, you guys. Like I need to probably take back what I've said a little bit about Destination Wax not throwing in my house, because I think it's just mostly her bakery stuff that doesn't throw, or that in the past doesn't throw. But her stuff that I've melted so far on this last pre-order has thrown like crazy. But to be fair, none of it is bakery. Most of it is fresh and clean, and this is like a really strong vanilla perfumey scent. So is this good? It is. It's really good. Will I get it again? I don't think so. But if I got it from like someone or in a sample, like I'd be happy to have it. It just wasn't my favorite scent. This was a Bitty Betty loaf from L3 in Zucchini Bread White Elephant Exchange. So let me tell you here, White Elephant Exchange is powdered donuts, vanilla wafers, white cake, vanilla frosting. There you go. And yeah. So this, I could definitely smell like the White Elephant Exchange in it, but the zucchini bread was really strong too. I really liked this one. For some reason, this one, it was good. I really like it, but it wasn't nearly as strong as the Sweetie Pie White Elephant Exchange. I would get this again for sure. I'm not obsessed with it, but I do really like it. I would get it again. This is a little 6-pack from that Smell Good shop. This is a customer blend. I love this one so much. I posted it on my Instagram, but I also posted in the Facebook group for that Smell Good shop, like, this is amazing. Who made this? This is cactus and sea salt, clothespins, and white tea. So on cold, I could smell all of those. On warm, the clothespins was definitely the strongest. That is to be expected. Clothespins is a laundry oil that is really strong, but really good. It's my favorite laundry oil of all time. Cactus and sea salt to me does have like a sea salty tone to it, but it's really aquatic to my nose. Like aquatic in the best way possible. So those two together, because clothespins to me is a very smooth laundry, it came off as a very clean, aquatic, almost salty laundry scent. And the white tea was barely there, but it was there just enough to make this a little bit higher end smelling, a little bit more expensive smelling. This was really good. I think I have 1 or 2 more 6-packs of this, and I'm so happy I do because this is so good. And it threw like crazy. I have a Scentsy little bar here. This is in Sandswept. I don't remember the notes in this one. I do really like this one. This is a very like guest friendly scent that is like fresh. It's not too anything. It's kind of like a tiny bit fruity, a tiny bit aquatic, a tiny bit fresh, a tiny bit like laundry-ish. Like, it just smells good. It smells a little bit creamy. Like, it doesn't smell too anything, and it's not too strong, but it's definitely present. I would say it sits in the fresh side. It's like a fresh, creamy scent. I don't know. But I do really like it. I think this is going to be like a really good seller and a favorite of a lot of people. But it's not one that I smell and I'm like, well, that's it. Like, I can die happy. That's amazing. Does that make sense? But it's really, really good. This is just a little 1 ounce scent shot from Kay's in Emerald Agave. This is so good, you guys. It's, once again, this is so hard to explain unless you smell it because there's so many notes in this one. There's like aloe and coconut and mahogany wood and passion fruit and like all these things, but it doesn't really smell like any of those. It just smells so good. I do get a woodsiness, I get a fruitiness, I get a freshness, I get a greenness. It's almost body care-ish, but not because of that woodsiness in it. And this one throws like a 10 out of 10. I just put this in a blend that I submitted with Kay's today. And I was very careful to make it only 25% of the blend because this is a thrower. In a good way though. Like this scent is enough by itself. Like it's blended enough. It's beautiful enough that you don't need to put it in a blend. If you are a fresh lover, or body care-ish type lover, I really highly suggest Emerald Agave. This is beautiful. This is one of Kay's test scents that she sent to me. This is Heavenly. It's supposed to be the Victoria's Secret perfume Heavenly type. So on warm, it smelled more like Heavenly than it did on cold, but it still doesn't quite smell like Heavenly to me, like the perfume. This has like a greenness to it that Heavenly, to my nose, does not have. But the musky woodsiness from Heavenly is in here. And this didn't throw very well. So it's not my favorite, but it's beautiful. This is really beautiful. It's just not quite what it should be for it to be a dupe of that perfume. This was another test scent. I'm so in love with this from Kay's. This is Lavender Linen. You guys, this is so good. If you have had Rose Girl's lavender linen and vanilla, or lavender vanilla and linen or whatever, this is the oil that's in there. This is like a, I don't know how to say it right to like not turn you guys away. It's almost like a soapy lavender vanilla with a touch of like linen in it. Like it feels, this is going to sound so stupid, but like when you cut into a bar of soap and that like smooth, almost velvety feeling that you feel from it, it smells like that texture. I don't know how else to say that, you guys. It's so good. And this was like a 10, like a 9 out of 10 in my kitchen and family room, like gray area out there. I can imagine making so many good blends with this, but also just leaving it completely alone and being so happy with it. Wow. I do think the lavender sits more on the herbal side, but it's not medicinal by any means. I do think like sweet lavender lovers could like this too. Definitely try when she puts it out. Try it. Another tester scent from Kay's. I melted this morning in my master bathroom. Really good. This is called Laundromat. This is just like supposed to smell like you're, at a laundromat where everyone's using different soaps and detergents, and it's supposed to smell like everything. It does. It smells really good. To me, it smells like a mix of like the wet laundry going from the washer to the dryer, and then the hot, fluffy laundry coming out of the dryer. To me, and I know that not everyone will, but to me, what I smell most laundry in it is clothespins. But I also definitely smell like April Fresh kind of thing. Like there is definitely a blend of things, but I don't smell, just so you know, because everyone has different like favorite laundry oils. I'm not smelling something that's close to like Gain Island Fresh or Gain. That is not in here. There's nothing that smells powdery in it, which I like. I do like Gain Island Fresh and Gain, but in certain blends and in certain ways. So just so you know, this is more smooth laundry, but I really liked it. It threw okay. I'm so in love with this. This is a new one from Kay's. It's a test scent. I'm hoping she's going to put this on her site soon. This is Capri Seaside Citrus. It's a Bath & Body Works dupe. Oh my gosh, you guys, this smells so good. If you ever loved Bath & Body Works back in the day, this was a few years ago. They put out one called French Riviera. It was just kind of one of those like specialty summer ones that never was seen again. It's like an aquatic, it's like a sweetened citrus aquatic scent, but also I get this tone in it that smells like bath bubbles. Like literally like how bath bubbles smell. And I know that's dependent on like what you make the bath bubbles out of, but it smells like that. And for what type of scent this is, it's through really strongly and like lasted in my room all day with the fan and AC on. I want to make blends with this so much, but I also just want large amounts of this scent by itself. I'm so in love with this. I can't wait till she puts it out. Another case, this is not a tester scent. This is a new oil that she has on her site. This is Nutmeg and Spice. I have gone on and on about how good this is. I've made a custom with it. I've melted it by itself. This throws really well. This definitely has a nutmeggy and spice scent to it, but there is like a delicious vanilla custardness about it too that just, this is like fall and holiday like happiness. Yet it's one of those spiced, warm spiced scents that you can melt anytime in your house, like any time of year as well. Do yourself a favor and get Nutmeg and Spice. This is better than any of the other like house warming spice scents. So good. But it's not too spicy either. Love. And then last but not least, I just have a wallflower bulb. I put this in my daughter's room, Sunshine Mimosa from Bath & Body Works. The notes just say bright, bubbly champagne and fresh citrus. It threw okay for about a week. It's kind of moderate right now. It does smell really good. It smells happy, fun, citrusy, little bit of floral in there. I might get it again. But yeah, it's just not very strong upstairs. Now, stuff in my upstairs doesn't throw nearly as well as my downstairs. When I put wallflowers down there, they throw like crazy. In fact, they like overtake any wax that I'm melting down there. So it's kind of like a grain of salt thing when I say melt it upstairs or I have wallflowers upstairs, because things just, I don't know why things don't throw as well in the upstairs, because the downstairs is just as open. So I don't know why. Anyways, that is it. I'm hoping the freaking L3 pre-order is going to be here soon. I'll see you guys later today, okay? Stay well. Bye.